Hello friends. Well, it's a really nasty day here in South Carolina. We don't have bad weather often, but when we do, wow. So it's cold and rainy and shit. We're gonna test a new firing pin in my Glock. I don't know why we're testing a Glock. I just feel like shooting it today. It's not gonna be a test. So anyway, we're gonna just see how the Glock does in this rainstorm, and mostly it's just an excuse for me to shoot it. So what are you gonna do? A little bit about my holster. It's a Safariland 7TS. I'm trying that thing out too. And my mag carriers are this Blade Tech doodad. Pretty cool. It was also reasonably priced too. Wow, the rain's really coming down now. Well, so far with the new firing pin, the gun's working. I mean, it is a Glock, so that's what you'd expect. I always have trouble with that one target. I don't know why. There's always... There we go. Let's do the little plate rack thing. Ooh, it's so cold and nasty. All right, well, I think we need to get more ammo. Let's try it with one of these super magazines. There we go, that one finally fell over. Ooh, I can slow it down a little bit. There we go. I need to find some excuses for why I can't hit today. I don't have any. All right, back to a regular magazine. I'm gonna practice drawing with my raincoat on too. Okay, let's see, raincoat around it. It's a lot harder with the raincoat on. So I'm gonna load some magazines here with you. So you guys occasionally ask me to do things like mud tests, and I guess in a way this is my version of a mud test. To me, a traditional mud test isn't super handy because though it does tell you something about the gun, you're not gonna really use the gun under those circumstances, ever, really, hopefully. Whereas this situation, throwing the magazines down in the mud, that may come up. Having rain land on the top of the gun for an extended period of time, that may actually come up. So this is gonna actually tell us something about how the gun does in a real world environment. In this case, just this sandy ass range bay, but still. And these magazines, after being loaded a couple of times, they get pretty nasty. Because I'm just wantonly throwing them down in the dirt. I don't care. Man, when your hands get cold, loading magazines gets hard. It's really hard. Maybe we need to shoot under the bay for a little while. Maybe this test was folly. We're also gonna check on my Beretta 81 Cheetah and see if this thing's working with the new magazines I got from Beretta. These are a little bit different. These are kind of Parkerized, but they appear to be new manufacture, and hopefully they'll run. Let's see. Well, so far so good. You know what? Let's put it in double action for the first shot. Well, so far so good. Okay, I think these are gonna work. I think these are gonna be winners. The magazine that Classic Firearms sent me this spring was just too worn. And right now there's no way to get new springs for these, so. Wow. Well, wow, that's awesome. I'm glad I have a working Beretta 81. Let's load these magazines up again and make sure this isn't a fluke. Let's try some more. All right, that's working. Probably should get some mag carriers for these, huh? Wow, it's so easy to shoot this thing well. Well, that means that I have a Beretta 81 review coming up soon now that it's a working gun. I just didn't think it was fair to review it until I had magazines that worked. Anyway, let's get back to the other stuff we were doing today. All right, we're back out in this nasty shit. Let's keep shooting. The powder coming out the top of the gun, that's really cool. I like that. The gun's getting toasty. Let's practice drawing again in the raincoat. When you're wearing a coat, you have to be careful putting the gun back in the holster because the coat will actually go down inside of it and could catch on something theoretically. Just something to consider. Didn't lock open. This magazine's filled with mud, so that's not surprising. I'm starting to get filled up with mud myself. Well, I think we've about conclusively that, I don't know what we proved, that a Glock works in the rain. I mean, obviously, of course it does, but it's kind of fun all the same. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that. Also not surprising given the amount of mud that's in these magazines, but the trigger didn't reset all the way for one of those rounds. Not a big deal. Well, we had fun with the Glock. We had fun with the Beretta. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go home and take a very, very hot shower. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time. Have a great evening.